We had a real good rally at the Cadillac Place on Monday in Detroit. That's Governor Snyder's Detroit office. We followed that up with a protest at the Romney building yesterday. We had a good outcome and a good protest. Today we're here at the Civil Service hearing, and they're going to be making a decision about our contract, which affects 35 unionized state employees, but really it's going to affect 50,000 state workers. And we're here asking for a fair contract. The problem is this governor wants us to pay more for less health care coverage. Essentially, that's what it boils down to. And what's really sad about it is we have a $600 million surplus right now. And then you have to look at the fact that over the last 10 years, state employees work 80 hours, but we're only paid for 78. We did bank leave. The governor came to us in the past, Governor Granholm that is, not during negotiations, not during bargaining, but during the middle of the year and said, we're broke, we need you guys to cough up and make concessions. And we did that because at that time, the state was broke. But right now, we have $600 million in the rainy day fund. Some say by the end of the year it'll be $1 billion. And to make state employees pay more for health care coverage is wrong.
What were your other options?
Well, I mean, we could have worked something out with the governor, but the problem was you're asking state employees to pay more for less health care coverage. And again, it was real serious, and we just were not going to let that go. We were not going to back off on that, and we went to impasse. And so our side argued, and the governor's side argued, and the Employment Relation Board basically sided with the governor. They did give us a slightly more in a pay raise, but they basically adopted the health insurance plan that the governor's force-feeding on us.
Some of the scandal is the process that you're locked into. What happened to the good old days of a strike?
Well, we're public employees, and what we do is we hold informational pickets. We're not allowed to strike. Whether that's good, whether that's bad, I'm not sure. But we are, in our contract, allowed to hold informational pickets as long as we don't block the entrance to a building, per se, and that's just what we're doing. We're exercising our First Amendment rights. But this fight is bigger than just the state workforce. This is about all working people. This is about what's happening really to all Americans. The average citizen has seen their livelihood sucked away from them. And what's really disturbing is, the night before Thanksgiving here in Michigan, Governor Snyder gave 3 people a 90% pay raise in the Department of Treasury. Now, these people apparently are wizards of Wall Street, and they're so fantastic, they deserve this fantastic raise. At the same time, you're asking state employees who do the heavy lifting, who keep the roads safe, who work in the prisons, who investigate child abuse, and really are the people that keep the state running. You're asking them to take more concessions. And the state has a surplus. It doesn't sit well with us, not at all.
It's a trickle-down economy, too, in the sense that when you make less money and more money goes to the elites in the financial area and in healthcare, what happens is that then there's less money and churning in the rest of the economy. And we're seeing this eroding decline of the standard of living here in Michigan.
Absolutely. And again, so the irony here is you're giving 3 people that invest a huge pay raise while all the other workers for the state, 50,000, are going to be asked to take concessions. And what put us in this hole in the first place was a financial crisis. Now, obviously you want people to appropriately investigate the state's money, but the symbolism, the leadership, the message that was sent the night before Thanksgiving, that was really bad. And state employees were really upset about that. And we're not asking for a 90% pay raise. We're not even asking for a 10% pay raise. We're asking for good health care insurance and wages that attract competent, qualified people to do all the services that we provide across the state.
Thank you.